You know why? Because the Creator blessed us to wake up to another day. And for me, it is more so a wonderful day because I get to do what I love to do and entertain the world. You know what I'm saying? Entertain the world, right? On the Boxer Strings channel, presented by none other than Jack Daniel. What's going on with it? You know what I mean? Look, I still haven't got my full when it comes to um, David Benavidez, right? And you know what I'm saying? That's what the topic is today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I, I do a lot of thinking. You know what I'm saying? Ingenuity thinking, right? In that I try to pile up all the necessary information necessary to pursue an issue. The mind is a terrible thing to waste, right? So here's the deal. In my humble opinion, you know what I mean? There is a lot of critiquing going on in social media in regards to the face of boxing. You know what I mean? Y'all continue to say that Canelo is the face of boxing, that um, Javante Davis is the face of boxing, right? But what constitutes being the face of boxing, right? Is it the win ratio? Is it the win ratio? What is it? You know, can anybody tell me specifically what constitutes being the face of boxing? What is it? Can I be the face of boxing? If I just say, look, I want y'all to nominate me as the face of boxing, right? Because I mean, why not? Why not? You know what I mean? But here's the deal. I believe, I believe that the face of boxing should be associated with certain uh, positive things that one has did in boxing, right? Such as not ducking anybody, right? I mean, taking on the hardest and the most um, uh, distinctively best fighters. You know what I mean? Those attributes should be attached to the label of the face of boxing, right? Now, Saul Canelo Alvarez, right, has 62 wins, 2 losses, right? He's like a uh, four-time world champion in 4 different weight classes, right? He is the unified super middleweight champion of the world as we speak today, right? And I believe that they're trying to set up the fight whereas I believe it's Skull, right? Skull has that IBF super middleweight championship, right? He is the beholder of the IBF super middleweight championship of the world, right? And in order for Saul Canelo Alvarez to get back to the undisputed middleweight, super middleweight championship of the world, he has to go through Skull. So this is kind of why they're doing what they're doing with the promotion, right? In that Saul Canelo Alvarez is to face, if everything goes as planned, Torrance Bud Crawford in September, right? But before, I think it's in May, Saul Canelo Alvarez, I think is going to entertain his mandatory, which is Skull, right? So, I mean, that's cool, right? I mean, kudos goes out to Saul Canelo Alvarez, right? Kudos goes out to Saul Canelo Alvarez. But at the end of the day, does Saul Canelo Alvarez maintain enough positivity to maintain the authenticity of the face of boxing? No way, in my opinion. Right? I believe wholeheartedly that David Benavidez has did everything in the book that represents a positive mindset and leadership abilities to be recognized as the face of boxing, right? Excuse me, has David Benavidez ducked? Nobody. Who has Saul Canelo Alvarez ducked? A lot of people. Who has Javante Tank Davis ducked? A lot of white people, right? No. These are facts. These are, well, I don't know. Hell no. No. The fact of the matter is these cats that y'all claim that boxing has claimed is the face of boxing, right? Do too many things outside the scope of boxing that doesn't represent the face of boxing, in my opinion, right? If you so-called are the face of boxing, right, and somebody said, "I'm gonna fight you, man," you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I know I can whoop you, man, right? And you find a back door to deny that right to not only that particular boxer, but the world, because the world wants to see that fight, right? How can you be considered as the face of boxing? How do you wake up every morning and say, "Well, I'm the face of boxing," right? I don't want to be attached to nobody in boxing that is scared to take a leap of faith on a skill set. They skill set, right? They skill set in the sense that they have enough skills to go through anybody that gets in their way. Like like David Benavidez. David Benavidez didn't turn down no fights. You know what I'm saying? So let's be perfectly clear about this when you guys get to holler the face of boxing, right? What the face of boxing represents. To me, it represents a boxer, right, that is willing, right, to get in the ring with anybody. It represents a boxer that after the fight, you know what I'm saying, has enough uh, concern or compassion for his fan base, right, to have an eloquent conversation about the fight, right? You know what I mean? I'm just saying, David Benavidez has all the characteristics of, in my opinion, a soldier. You know what I'm saying? He soldiers what he does as a boxer. You know what I'm saying? So let's be perfectly clear about this, man. Y'all, shout out to Rusty Cage. Shout out to Rusty Cage. Salute to you, sir. Y'all running around here talking about Saul Canelo Alvarez is the face of boxing, right? He's 62-0. He's the 4th division world champion. So what? Is that all it takes to be the face of boxing? Why is it Torrance Bud Crawford considered the face of boxing? Nobody has ever said anything about Torrance Bud Crawford being courageous enough in what he does in his art, right, to be considered the face of boxing, or the cash cow of boxing. Now, we're not going to go there because we know Saul Canelo Alvarez is the best suited for the cash cow because he makes all the money, right? But we're not talking about the face. We're not talking about the cash cow. We're talking about the face of boxing. And I think, in my highly educated opinion, that David Benavidez is best suited for the honors of the face of boxing. Now, whoever doesn't agree with that, you can pick up the phone if you got the scrotums, right, and make me wrong. Make me wrong on the air. Area code 571-399-5. Call me and make me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be sitting up here taking all the I don't want to take all the glory out of boxing, right? By making it seem like because I'm kind of eloquent in my interpretation of who should be the face of boxing, right? I don't want to be the one that doesn't have any naysayers. You got any naysayers out there that think that I'm wrong in the sense that I believe that David Benavidez has earned the right to be the face of boxing? You know what I'm saying? Have some scrolls and let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Area code 870-571-3995. You know what I'm saying? And like this is what this I don't know about anybody else, but this is what this channel is about. It's about boxing and debates. You know what I mean? It's about boxing and debate. So when I post a phone chat, right? You know what I mean? I anticipate anticipation. You know, excuse me, participation. Participation. I expect participation from you guys out there that's so-called grown folks. Matter of fact, this was like it told me. Put your grown folks pants on and get out your emotions, right? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, where'd that come from? I was keen, it was relevant, right? And I had to adopt it. You know what I'm saying? So put your grown folks pants on, you know what I'm saying? And let's start debating on this channel because I ain't got time to be talking to myself. It's kind of seems like I'm talking to myself. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to run to these so-called boxing podcasts. I'm not going to be critical of them, right? I don't want to be one of those people in boxing that is critical of the opposition. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, I believe that I have enough common sense to know that people want to debate. They don't want to just talk about people in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a legitimate debate. You know what I'm saying? Like debating society. You know what I'm saying? Them cats, that's what they do. Debating society. They talk about things, man. And this is what this is about. The Boxing Trainers channel is about debates. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody believes otherwise that um, David Benavidez isn't a good candidate for the face of boxing. I'm going to sit right up here and sip a little coffee. I mean, excuse me, not coffee, a little tea, right? And wait for somebody with the scrotums to come on the platform and talk about their favorite boxer, which I already know is Saul Canelo Alvarez. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. No, no, what's happening? Damn, y'all, I don't know about it. I know everybody. Randy Cage, Rusty Cage. What it do? What it do, Rusty Cage? 870 870 870 571 3995. Yeah, it's a nice day. Actually, I'm about to get off this platform because I got to go back to work, man. Y'all don't want to do nothing. Y'all ain't got no scrotums. You don't want to, you know what I'm saying, debate the art of boxing. You know what I'm saying? And talk about who the face of boxing is. All y'all want to do is flip through the pages, flip through the pot. Hey, what's going on? New Mexican Gene, my man. Good morning, sir. Hey, you know, I was trying to convince these people in the pod in the chat, right? To let's have a debate, phone chat wise, about is Saul Canelo Alvarez the proper representative of what we want as the face of boxing? Now, it is my belief and it is my pitch that David Benavidez represents what I would vote for as being the face of boxing. Because he is one of the boxers in the game that ducks nobody, that takes on all challenges, right? And presents himself like a champion. Shout out to the Mexican G. The Mexican G said they got to put respect on David Benavidez's name, man. That's man. Shout out to the Mexican G. You couldn't have phrased it better, man. He's a throwback fighter. He is. He won all it. And since I'm saying that's to me is what represents the face of boxing, right? Anything that represents positivity in the face of boxing, right? I think that David Benavidez wears that suit of armor quite well, right? Again, he ducks nobody. Who has ducked David Benavidez? Come on, let's talk about it. Who has David Benavidez ducked? Nobody. You know, and then look, check this out. In the schools that I came from, that's what champions do. That's what great boxers do. You know what I'm saying? They don't find reasons to duck people, right? My butt hurt, my foot sore. Oh man, you know what I mean? Nah, and as a matter of fact, David Benavidez has went in and won. You know what I mean? With a, I think it was a bad right hand, right? But the point I'm trying to make is, champions don't make excuses. They do what they got to do. And okay, here's the deal. They say I didn't get that memo, but quote unquote from the message, they say he ducked David Morrell. I never got that memo, right? But from every indication from the David Benavidez camp, they didn't never duck David Morrell. You know what I mean? I didn't get that memo. And thanks for bringing that up, but I never got that memo, right? And I'm here to defend David Benavidez when it comes to ducking David Morrell or anybody else. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? That is kind of like water under the bridge, based on the fact that he already kicked, whooped, knocked out. Well, he didn't knock him out. He didn't knock him down, right? But he beat him, right? I mean, in good fashion. David Morrell. David Morrell, he whooped. I mean, just whooped. Walked him down like he had his name on his gloves. You know what I'm saying? It was a tremendous win. And again, right? That's what champions do. That's what the so-called face of boxing do. You know what I mean? So I'm just kind of, you know what I'm saying, making the case that while we were out here praising Saul Canelo Alvarez and Gervonta Tank Davis and whoever else, right? You say nothing about Terrence Bud Crawford being the face of boxing, right? And as far as I'm concerned, right, we can have a competition between those two. But the one that you guys consider as the face of boxing, I ain't trying to hit at. I do not recognize Saul Canelo Alvarez or Gervonta Tank Davis as being the face of boxing. Now, that being said, I got to go back to work. Right, I had to get him over here and get this off my chest, and I did. Right, so we're gonna have a conversation about this, right? And in fact, I want you guys, right, to drop me a comment in the comment section and tell me what y'all think about this idea of David Benavidez being the face of boxing. Right, drop a comment in the comment section about that. And later, the message you, I love you, brother. I love you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm on a roll. But hit that subscription button, hit the like button, and share this video with your friends and relatives. I'll see you later. I got to go back to the grind. Later.